Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from the Fairgrounds Racecourse here on Saturday. It's the 17th of February 2024. Gonna look at the featured 14th race on the Fairgrounds, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for racecourses around the world, and I mean around the world. I know usually I do the full stakes preview for the weekend races from, where there is big races like this weekend from the Fairgrounds today, Laurel, General George. Unfortunately, I'll be moving next week. So I'm in the process of, that's why everything behind me is kind of a mess. It'll be gone probably by the end of the weekend. But don't have really a lot of time to look at deep dive into all these big races. But I do have a deep dive to look at some of the races. So that's where we'll be looking at the 14th race from the Fairgrounds today. Tomorrow, check out my Sunland Derby preview. But originally scheduled program will be resuming next weekend, hopefully with the Rebel card, and definitely the week after with the Gotham Santini Handicap Fountain of Youth. That's my favorite weekend of the racing year, but that's why. But let's get to this 14th race in Fairgrounds, which is a good one. It's the featured Risen Star Stakes. It's a Grade 2 event going for a purse $400,000, race for 3-year-olds here. Field 12 horses going 1,800 meters, or a mile and an eighth on the Fairgrounds main track. My top selection here in the Risen Star, I'm going to go with the 4-horse Sierra Leone. I'm going to go 4-5-3-8 in the superfecta. 4-5-3-8 super. Top selection 4-horse Sierra Leone. They were called by Gunrunner. Chad Brown trains. Tyler Gaffleone gets them out. The horse's most recent out came second in December at Aqueduct, a mile and eighth on the mud in the Grade 2 Remsen, and he finished second by a nose. The track was playing towards speed, a conveyor belt of speed that day, so he sat back early, but he was going against the binds. He closed up from nowhere that day. He had to lead. Dornock outgained him to the wire, but this horse, he ran his heart out going against the bias. They think highly of him. They bought this horse for $2.3 million. Oh, I said billion. $2.3 million. He's getting blinkers on to concentrate him. He's training well paced, and he should see a strong pace to close up in 2. I'm going to give him another shot to find the winner's circle today. On debut, he ran the 4th of November at Aqueduct, a mile in the main special weight, and it was easy money, 7-2 that day. He won by 1 1/4 lengths that day. Sitting back early, a little bit wide, not the best beginnings, but he came home quite nicely. Change of Command, who finished second, looks like he'll be a decent horse and one next start out, but this horse, he won in a trot, training well, pacing, coming here today. I'm going to give him a shot here in the ticket. I think the 5-horse Moonlight for Tom Pletcher and Florent Giroux should get a trip to win. He's also cross-entered for an allowance race earlier in the card, but I hope they run him here. He ran him that Remsen a few weeks ago at Aqueduct over the mile in the 8th, where he finished 4th by 7 1/4 lengths that day. He moved a little bit late. He needs something more, but he got around the racecourse okay. Prior to that Churchill in the street sense over the mile 16th, he finished second by 2 3/4 lengths that day. And again, he was a little bit wide. He just, kind of plodded along and never had the turn of foot, but he got down the racecourse well again. And then main special at Aqueduct over a mile off the turf at the end of September. He won by 8 that day. He was a little bit wide, but he won in a trot. That was a very good race. He's training well at Palm Beach. At 12-1, I'll give him a shot on the ticket. And even the 3-horse Honor Mary for with Thurn Beckham and Rafael Bejarano. Most recently, the Kentucky Jockey Club at Church over the mile 16th. He won by 2 lengths, really getting a stupidly wide trip, but really going away with it with a 92 buyer. Prior to that, an optional 100 at Churchill over the slop over the 7. He finished second by 4 lengths that day, and he had a little bit wide, but he was closing up that day. He finally gets the benefit of a good inside post draw. He could somewhat be forwardly paced. It wouldn't surprise me. Let's use him in the pick 4 or the multi-race to end off the card. But to recap my selection for the featured 14th race now, from the Fairgrounds, it's the Grade 2 Risen Star. Going to take the 4-horse Sierra Leone, give kudos to the 5-horse Moonlight, and the 3-horse Honor Mary. 4-5-3-8 super, 4-5-3 in the multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.